Just chilling, wasting some time before church. I got asked this morning, "What are you going to church today?" I was like, "Every day. I go every day." It's like I just wear my church clothes and then throw my coveralls on so I can work. So I'm only working 8-hour day, 8.5 with lunch. And then I go waste about an hour or so. Try to get stuff done that I need to, but most of the time I'm just grabbing something to eat and then waiting for church to start. And it's like crazy how much a little bag of like chicken tenders cost me. Like, I don't know, $15, $16. I know a lot of people got to be struggling right now. And that's why I'm doing a second job, even though I have a full-time job that I've been at for 16 years and 8 months. Duh. It's just amazing how fast time goes. I never thought that I'd be by myself. Actually, I never thought that I'd make it to this age, to be honest. It's kind of surprising that I've lasted this long in life. Still hoping to have a spouse. The last several people I've dated, just, I don't know what their deal was. They wanted something worse. Maybe I treated them too nice. Loved them too much. Cared for them too much. Not sure what it was. But as it stands now, if I retired and cashed out my retirement, I just have to work a part-time job until like Social Security kicked in. But I'm going to work 2 jobs and try to pay off my house. I think I owe $102,000 on that yet. I've got like $185,000 in my PERS. So that's enough. If something bad happened, I could always cash that out because it's a 401k style and pay off my mortgage. Thank God. But then I'd still have to wait till Social Security kicked in. Another 16 years or whatever it is. 16, 18 years. I'm not sure what. But I'm still hoping to have a spouse. And if I do, then I could pay everything off so much quicker and actually do some more good to help people. I'd like to get a sawmill and a cheap pickup truck and start making some boards and build some cabins because I've got property. I've got 10 acres paid off already, and then the 5 with my house is part of my mortgage. I can't subdivide that till it's paid off. We're just thinking about some stuff and about the future. Good to see you. Thanks. I think it's so awesome when you people from outside the US get on my chats. I love you so much. Sometimes I can't read all your languages, but some I can read. I know a teeny tiny bit of Tagalog and a little bit of Russian, teeny tiny bit of Spanish. So thanks so much for joining in. It just seems like we have to work so hard for our whole lives. And that's why it's so important to not buy something super expensive. You don't need a big fancy house. You don't need expensive cars. All my cars are used. I think the most I've ever paid for anything was about $17,000 financed. And if you're paying anything more than that, that's just crazy. Hopefully we're able to get some of these EPA laws changed. I know that Japan, Toyota, is making a Toyota Hilux Champ that would save the working class man in America so much money because it starts off at $14,000 brand new with a diesel. And the only reason we can't have it here is because of Lyndon Johnson's tax on chicken meat. From way back then, can you imagine it? And that's what caused like Subaru Brats to have those two stupid plastic seats in the bed of them, and why you couldn't have like a Volkswagen bus and this and that back in the day. And now we can't even get like a cheap, affordable work truck because stupid politicians and their tax games, which sucks. It's like there's so much corruption in this country. I just feel like America's become a toilet. It's a toilet that empties out into a leach field where we Americans all live. And the people filling up the toilet with the crap are all the rich people and politicians in DC, and all these people that look at us as like lower castes of serfs and peasants. All we can do is work hard and pray. And all these bad people, should we hate them? No, we shouldn't hate them. We should pray for them. And maybe if enough of us stopped spreading hate and started praying for the people at the top that are living out Satan's delusions, maybe God would reach more of them for us and change their lives, and that they would turn and help us. And that's how we should treat all our enemies. No matter what someone's done to you, and this might sound extreme, but if they've killed your family members, if they've tried to kill you, if they've tried to destroy your life, don't hate them. It's too easy to hate them. That's the easy path, and that's the path the devil wants you to take. Pray for them and show them love. So I hope all of us start loving more people, reaching out to them, and try to turn this world around. Because there's generations after us, we as Orthodox Christians especially, once we're able to pick ourselves up out of the muddy ditch, this valley of the shadow of death, turn and look behind you, reach down and grab the other one that's fallen down behind you by the scruff of their neck and help lift them up out of the ditch and show them the way. So I know I've been so broken, and thank God that there was some good Orthodox Christian people that pulled me up out of the ditch, because I was about ready to just bury myself in it and completely give up. And it hasn't been that long ago where I didn't even want to wake up in the morning, but I pray that, please God, don't let me wake up tomorrow. I don't want to spend another day in this world. I can't do this anymore. It's too much. All I do is hurt. All I do is feel bad. I'm ashamed, Lord, and I'm sorry for it. But every day I just felt bad and felt like I wanted to give up and just get out of this world. And I know a lot of people feel the same way. The rate of people checking out of life early has went from 6,000 people a year in 1999 to over 49,000 people a year in America. That's just in America alone in 2022. And I'm going to guess that it's probably at least 6,000 to 10,000 more people here in 2025 per year. So it'd make it about 52,000 people a year or more checking out of life because they find life too depressing, too hard, too difficult. Now, if there's any politicians listening, there's a couple ways we can stop this. We can stop letting kids bully each other in school. We can stop with the DEI. We can stop with the race baiting and stop with telling children and teaching children the lie that there's races of humankind, because there's never been. We all came from Adam and Eve. God didn't create race. That's one of Satan's lies. There is no such thing as DEI. That's another lie from the devil. We can get rid of property tax so people don't have to worry about losing their home. They're already paying high interest rates on mortgages that they can't afford. The government could step in and outlaw property tax, which is unconstitutional in the first place. It was never meant to ever take place. It's a crime against all people that own land and property. So if you care about your country, if you're a warrior, don't tell me that, oh, I'm a warrior for America because I went to where the machine told me to go and I stood there and I oppressed people somewhere outside of my borders. I oppressed people in another land, so somehow I'm a hero of America. No, you're not. Most of those people do that stuff because they want free college money. If you're a hero for America, it means standing up and fighting for your people, fighting against DEI, fighting against Skittles, fighting against race baiting, fighting to end property tax, fighting to stop government corruption and government greed. So I love all you guys, and I'm going to head to church now. No, don't smoke. Don't smoke. I've already grew up. If you knew the life I grew up as a cartel kid, you'd never think about touching drugs ever again. Don't do that to your family, your children, your relatives. Don't have nothing to do with that. I know a lot of people tell me that they need to use the drugs because they're bored. Pick up the Bible, read the Bible, go to church, go help people out, go find some senior citizen that you can help out, tell them, read them stories, spend time with them, listen to their stories. Go to the senior center, go to the homeless shelter, help out. Go on Facebook, find groups, offer to help some kids learn how to do a skill, teach kids a skill. You're going to be so much more fulfilled, and you'll be using that time wisely that you would have wasted smoking a joint or doing drugs or drinking beer or watching basketball and what other garbage trash is on television. So I haven't watched television in over 30 years. And I challenge you all to give up the bad habit too. So I'm going to get going to church here. I love you guys. As always, blessing the Lord upon you all. Stay good.